Okay, okay. I'm hitting record. We are back in the game, and it's only marginally shitty lags. Hey, Exiled
I
Bread, how are
intended
you?
to see if the one, but including the so
Yeah.
I thought that in case they took a lot. No.
Okay, so I can't do anything with him right now. All right. I think before we go anywhere, I kind of wanted to see something. So this is the first place. I wanted to go to the lookout. Hnetu bucket? Yes, Hnetu bucket. Because I was thinking about this. We went here, right? And then we went to the right, and that's where we ended up fighting the big boy. Right? This is where we fought the fuckboy McGillicuddy. But that means that there was stuff over here that we missed. So I want to go this way and see what's over on this side. It might be a dead end. It looks like it's a dead end. Oh god, the optimization! Okay, so that leads to the question. So you said it's pissing you off. What about the game is pissing you off? Just this game in general is just not great. As you can see, like, what's up, like this? The fucking, oh, because it's at 4K right now. Why is it set to 4K? That might be one. That might be part of the reason there's a problem. Confirm. Okay, that might be part of the reason why we're having so many issues, is because it's defaulting back to 4K each time. Maybe. Maybe. Played a couple of games of this dev, and the games have been a bit, nice words. The reason this game pisses me off are severalfold. Mostly optimization issues and how some of the things are very clunky in it. But on top of that, it's just kind of like... It's got some jank, you know? Okay, that was kind of funny. Like, it's got some very particular jank that just annoys the piss out of me, if that makes sense. Like, there's a couple of things in it that I feel they did a really bad job with, like how it's super clunky to do some of the things in it. Like, if you want to see the lore with the memories, you have to do, like, you have to be in the umbral, and then you have to hold down a certain button combination with the lantern, and then you can press another button to do the thing. And it's like, Jesus Christ, my guy, this is like 15 different steps when I could have just pressed one button. Its targeting is very broken, where sometimes it'll target something that's on the other side of the map instead of the thing that you want it to target. There's some decisions that they made that I don't like. I was hoping that there would be like a way to get across this from here, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so... Hi, Wraith. How are you?
I'm going to be silly and try something that been itching my brain. The Pocklet the Hip Book.
What? Oh my god. That was pretty silly. Okay, we don't want to go to Memorial. I guess we're going to... Hamlet? You recall seeing this game appearing on your Steam recommendations on several occasions. I mean, if you like Souls-likes, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not up to the same snuff that Dark Souls and such are. This isn't even as good as Lies of P, and part of it comes down to, like, not great optimization, clunky mechanics. There's certain things that are just not all that good with how they want to present it. A panoptic ring. Like, just some of the design decisions are questionable. I think my biggest issue is the fucking, like, weird targeting. 6 or 7 out of 10. I'd have to beat it. Bloodborne's really the only Souls game that you like because you refuse to buy PlayStation. I have not played Bloodborne. That's the only one I haven't played. You're enjoying Arky, Pokemon Legends. Hope you're having a fun stream. I'm having an okay stream. We just got into the game, but I'm having a pretty decent time so far. Also, it's really possible to sequence break without knowing it, which has made me end up wasting 2 hours of my life. In not a fun way. Wait. Oh, I was hoping I could go through. Still need to play Souls like you already own Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Fantastic games, the both of them. And, like, while I think that the idea of the Umbral is pretty cool, it's also, again, a little clunky because it means that there's times where I'm just like, is there a secret here? Is there a secret here? Am I missing a secret? Do I need to go search for the secret? Sort of thing. Alright, that happened. And that certainly just happened. What the hell was that? Indeed. Indeed. And there wasn't even anything in this little section here. Alright, so that's where we were before. These guys are all just floating, I guess. They're just floating. No one's working in the Cobalt. They're now showing after like 40 reloads. I mean, I guess as long as they work, right? I've gotten turned around. Okay, this is where this was. Okay. I don't want to go through there just yet. More of this shit. Just floating there menacingly, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of things in the game that I look at and I'm like, okay, whoever designed this, like, they wanted to make it extra clunky for some reason, and I don't know what that reason was, but they certainly succeeded in making it extra clunky. And so you end up with this, like, okay, like, super clunky thing that could have been done much easier but wasn't because of nebulous reasons. And like I said, I think that, like, the idea of the axial and umbral it's interesting and kind of cool, but sometimes it just falls flat and I'm like, why am I wasting my time with this sort of shit? Also, I don't know whether I should be on this side or that side, so we're gonna go sit down again in a minute. Okay, so it looks like that's... Okay, so there's an invisible wall here. Okay, so we would have had to do this to get across to get the shortcut. Interesting. Thank you for looking, Excel Bread. I am playing with a controller, yeah. It's like the game just think, oh, make the game harder, I'll just add more enemies like it artificially gates. Honestly, supposedly, they had to... If you ask Astral Snowlight, VT Astral, she'll point out that, like, they actually had to nerf enemy spawns multiple times because there were so many that the game was, like, unplayable. Okay, so yeah, we did need to get across this that way. Okay. But yeah, the game has some jank to it that's, like, a little bit more than the usual jank you would expect from a Souls game. And... Okay, I survived then. No, that insta-kills me. Okay, there is no surviving that. Good to know. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go sit back down again. There's better Souls-like out there. The thing is I've played most of them. It was kind of funny, because I was gaming with Marin, and she was like, I've never even seen you play a Souls-like. I'm like, yeah, because I beat them all already. Because I beat them already. All the good ones I've already played. Give me everything you got, put it in a bag. What bag? I don't have a bag. Fuck off. What about Kingsfield like? I've never played Kingsfield. Kingsfield is a little bit old for... I'm not going to say for me, because I've been gaming since, you know, the first Nintendo. But, like, I didn't get a chance to play the games at that time. Like, they weren't on my radar when I was a kid. When I was growing up. Elliot's Plate, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, interesting. So, the bait piece is no longer here. This is, in fact, water that I can't go in, because I'll drown. We've got an Eye of Sauron over there. Hello. How are you doing, huh? Okay, so let's see. What happens if I do this? Okay, so if I touch that, it eats me. And then immediately yeets itself into oblivion. So there is no way to get that item, I don't think. It's just bait. There's one out there you can recommend, but you're not going to push the topic. Maybe in the future. Be lurking, just wanted to drop your follow. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Okay. Last time we're going to do this. Because we are now gonna go this way. So I want to see what's on this side. Seems like the combos are not fully implemented. Oh. Just punch that dude to death. Okay. Bloodbane Ring. I should read all these things that I'm picking up. You know, I was thinking to myself, now I gotta be worried that every single one of these is gonna be a bait piece. And I mean, it was, just in a different way than I was expecting. Okay, so this is just a ladder. Okay, I don't have to kick that. Okay. Here's that they're playable in some of those. Interesting. I hope we can get it working. Bucket food, yes. Yeah, I'm using a bucket. I am the bucket gremlin. My job is to be a bucket gremlin. Poison salts, okay. Okay, so this is a ladder that I can push down for later. Okay. Okay. Sure. I don't know what just happened there, but sure. Okay, and then this loops back around. No, this is a different spot. Isn't it? Is this a different spot? No, this is not a different spot. Okay, so we just looped around. Okay, good to know. Wait, what? What the fuck? Chat, am I dumb? Oh, no, this is over here. Okay, I'm not done. Hi, Nick. Mostly playable. Okay, so let's go this way. Hi, Master Midnight. Don't say yes when I ask if I'm dumb. Come on. That's rude. Okay, I saw there was a gap there. I was like, wait. I heard him coming. Hey, fuck you. He's gonna jump back up. Quote number 1306. This has become a Thinky Man's game, and unfortunately, I am a cat girl. I am not a Thinky Man. Oh, get away from that. Are you doing that? Okay, that was kind of funny. As soon as I jumped down, he jumped up. I love perfectly symmetrical violence like that. Because it's just unnecessarily silly. He was just vibing in here. Oh, hey. No, don't shove me. That's rude. If you're gonna fight me, you gotta do it with a bucket. Come on. We're adults. We use tools. Okay, poison resistance bomb. Let's get this down. Yes. Fire. Oh. Precision arrows? What, like as opposed to regular arrows? I feel like you have to be pretty precise with arrows in general, chat. I feel like you can't just be willy-nilly shooting arrows around. Okay, so this goes over this way. Which takes us to here. I thought there was a dog over here. Maybe I was wrong. We're adults. Use tools, pants grab. Hi, Skybird. How are you doing? How are you doing today, huh? Ah, hey! Bad dog. So this is one of those things where it's like... It's one of those things where it comes to world building that annoys me, where it's like, what are these guys all supposed to be doing? Just got out of a meeting? Gross. You know? Like, what are they supposed to have been doing? Oh, wait. Are we up above where I was before? Oh, I think I know where we are. I think I know where we is. Yeah, I know where we is. Hey. Fuck off. Yeah, I know where we is. This is way earlier. This is from the other side of the boss. Oh, and now we have a shortcut. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of Souls that just places people wherever and figure out the lore later. I'm a big proponent of, like, if you hate that kind of world building, what do you feel about Bethesda soft Fallout games? Okay. First of all, Bethesda didn't make New Vegas. Okay, they just published it. Obsidian's company made it, like the people who were originally Obsidian, who made the first two games. Second of all, I'm a big proponent when it comes to these kind of games that take place like after an apocalypse, where you can't just have like your game be, oh hey, the world is over. You gotta consider like, what was a building before it was destroyed, right? What was a thing before the world ended? Like, if you look at a building, you have to consider, hey, what was this building? Was it a house? Was it a library? Was it a church? What was this building before the world ended? And then you've got all these enemies, right? No, I understand, ironical. You've got enemies, and these enemies are, like, just standing in corners. Now, for a game like not Fallout. For a game specifically like Dark Souls, where everyone is undead, Pendant of Burden, where everybody is already undead, it kind of makes sense that everyone is just going to be this like shambling mass that doesn't really do anything because they're dead. You know, they're not existing in any meaningful way. They're just corpses. But, like, this game seems to pretend that it's really big on its world building and that, like, oh, hey, everything has, like, a, you know, What are these guys? Why are they, you know, why are they what they are? Building was an office of clowns and police officers with nurses, yeah. Everything looks like the bomb was filled 2 weeks ago instead of 200 years ago, yeah. Why is there a group of enemies in the middle of the desert, miles away from the nearest civilization? Yeah, how are they surviving? What do they eat? Where do they sleep? Where do they find shelter? Are there other roving bands of monsters that are here to kill them? Purifying bomb. A bomb infused with a potent elixir used to cure all status ailments and provide temporary resistance against them. Okay. Got another one of these. Sorry, I'm just looking to see what we picked up there. Precision arrows. Derelium arrows with leather-wrapped shafts inflict severe physical damage with fully charged shots. The Blackfeather Rangers were renowned for their incredible accuracy with bows, and while few ever competed in Mornstead archery contests, those that did often emerged victorious. Gotta call it here, nearly sleep on your feet. Have a good night all. Good night, Rathalos. I hope you sleep well. At least Fallout 3 has skeletons that died by Dick and Fan Funny world building. Yeah. Oh god. Mask of Wrath. A mask? What are you hiding? When the fuck did I get that? Okay, we also got Pendant of Burden. A pendant incorporating several claws and a small mossy skull. Deal additional damage for every status effect inflicted upon an enemy.
I think people don't complain about it until it bothers them. And then they wonder why it got to this point, when they were silent beforehand.
I didn't come... First they came for the trade unionists, but I was not a trade unionist, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the socialists, but I wasn't a socialist, so I didn't say anything, etc. That was like a fucking false Hydra, maybe. Few possessions of the Umbral outcasts remained following the cataclysm which wiped out their society, and most of those which did survive have since been claimed by the waters and vegetations of Forsaken Fen. Alright, we got a Panoptic Ring, which increases Inferno and Radiance. The judges were not the only people to take up arms against Adir. His human loyalists and the Rogar, and scores perished in the tides that in the war that followed. The judges leading the charges, they pushed on through tides of blood, death, and fire. We also got the Bloodbane Ring, a ring which constantly oozes a foul liquid, inflicting poison buildup simultaneously and fix bleed buildup. Does that mean against enemies, or...? I mean, that could be really useful if you're running a bleed build. No bad grounded 10 million years dungeon. Some of those fearsome assassins of all time have been Umbral adherents, carrying out the killings not only as a trade, but as a means of worship. Interesting. But, like, so this is a perfect example. These dudes were all just standing here, but there was, like, just guys in this little alcove. What are they doing in this alcove? It's not a house. It's just an alcove. What the fuck were they doing there? Waiting for eternity for me to come by? I think, like, Dark Souls 3 did a really good job with, like, the farmstead areas, where there were just people, like, vibing in farmsteads. And they would come near you with their pitchforks and shit if you got too close. But, like, up until that point, they were just dudes doing farm shit. Does that make sense? They were just farmers. Just doing farmer crap. So, I don't know. Maybe I just want to find reasons to complain about things, which is entirely possible. I do like bitching, but it's just, you know, small irksome things. How much water I've drank today? Alcove of antisocial wallflowering. You're hearing the singing already? Oh my god. Okay, so this is where we came and dropped this thing. So I think before we go any further here, because this feels like we're getting into boss territory. Map of Fitzroy's Gorge. Okay. So this is probably going to take us into Fitzroy's Gorge. Tacitus's notes and sketches relating to Fitzroy's Gorge, a winding mountain pass formerly vital to trade and travel, connecting the city of Calrath to the outskirts of Mornstead and the wider Oathlands beyond. But again, how the fuck are you supposed to read any of this shit? I can't read any of this shit. None of this shit makes sense to me. You know? Fallout and Elder Scrolls provide the most played open world games, so the best reference point you can count beyond Borderlands. Fallout 4 dated decent job of pre-built settlements, not a great one, mind you. I have other issues with Fallout 4. I am not a fan of Fallout 4, but I don't want to get into it right now. I don't want to get into it. Snoozing away. Have a good night, Hnetu. Good night, Cass. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. But yeah. Okay. So now we are purposefully going to switch into the Umbral. Blasphemer? I don't care what your opinions are. You're allowed to be wrong. Fallout 4. Okay, I'm getting into it. Fallout 4 has one major issue, and that it's a first-person shooter masquerading as a RPG. Fan of Hnetu? Whoa, based utterly fantastic. I just Fallout 4 annoys me. Time to lurk and sleep too. Have a good stream and try not to get too mad at the game. I will do my best. I hope you sleep well. Okay, so this side just looks like it's like that. All right. Good to know. What about over here? Blaspheme, no one barely knew her. Blaspheme directed at Hnetu or me. You guys can blaspheme all you want in my channel, but you'll still be wrong. You'll still be incorrect. Okay, so that's the ladder we pushed down earlier. Hey, Ogre Sound, how are you? 76 actually has content now. You're actually kind of excited to play it, given the last time it was on launch and it was empty. Yeah, I was thinking about that, wondering if we should go back and give it a try, since it actually has content now. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to waste my time on it, you know? Because it was also a game that I was playing with Sabzi, and so I would want to play it with Sabzi again. There's actually a couple of YouTube episodes. But, again, those were from when the game first came out, so... You know, very different game there. Fallout 4 is very different now than it was, like, months and months ago. Only found Fallout 4 fun because you could mod it. You always have interesting realistic damage, and it being sniped to death because you forgot to wear a damn helmet. I mean, if that's what you're in there for. My problem with it was, like, more, you know, one of the big things I remember before Fallout 4 came out was that everybody was like, this is the character I'm going to make. She's a former raider who, you know, gave up blah, 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 blah. This is the character I'm going to make. You know, he's a member of the Brotherhood of Steel, or whatever the fuck it's called. Brotherhood of Steel? He's a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Blah, 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 blah. He's on a search for technology, and then it turns out that, no, you're Nate. You're Nate or Nora. You're either a former soldier or you're a lawyer. You don't get to choose who you are. Your story is searching for your baby. You're a parent, by the way. Fuck you if you didn't want to be a parent. Which, like, searching for your father kind of makes sense, because guess what? Everybody has parents. I mean, orphans maybe not, but, you know. They had somebody that birthed them that they can go search for. Not everybody has a kid. Not everybody wants a kid. And yes, Fallout New 76 has the survival crafting thing. Content doesn't actually make sense due to the fact the original Pierce game was none of the content or the NPCs, so it's just a jumbled mess. I haven't played it. But no dedicated servers. You could take them and not keep them. Yeah. I mean, it has a lot of issues. The game has a lot of issues. But, like I said, the biggest problem that I felt like, and this is, you know, I understand why people were mad when Fallout 3 was a 3D game instead of sticking to being, you know, sticking to its 2D roots, sort of thing. Fetid sacrifice sleeves. Okay, we're backtracking. This is where we were before. Okay. But now that we have access to this half of the map, Bethesda tried to say Nate was one of the soldiers filmed committing war crimes against Canadians in the Fallout 1 intro. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing that's just convoluted and you know. Oh, this is where we are. Okay, so we've wrapped all the way around. Okay, so translation. That means that the only real correct path is, okay. Is there any way to get on that side from over here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so you have to do a little bit of runaround now. Because I know where we are. So this means that we have to do this. So we have to go this way, and then we go across here. And then we go this way, up there. Okay. Most of the games are what they are. Like I said, I think that if I had gone into the game being like, okay, this is a first-person shooter with some RPG elements, and I knew what I was getting into, I would probably have a very different opinion of it compared to the game that we actually got, which wasn't what I felt like we were expecting. You know? Comes to Fallout New Vegas is still your favorite. You're a sucker for good Western vibes. I mean, it also had, like... I don't know. It was a good game. It was just a good game. I didn't dislike 3. 3 was, like, the first one that I played, but, you know, I can accept where there's issues. 1 is just so mean at times you meet companions that don't expect them to last long. I didn't have a good time playing Fallout 1 or 2, but I think it wasn't because they were bad games. It was because trying to run a game from the early 90s on a computer that was built in 2014 can be very difficult because it's like putting a Lamborghini engine in a truck from 1947. It's going to tear the frame apart because the car is not designed for it. Worked in a steady kind of Halo tribute animatic based on ODST. That's really cool. Anyway, I want to keep talking about it, okay? The point is like I had expectations of what Fallout 4 was going to be, and it wasn't that, and that, you know, left a slightly sour taste in my mouth. Are you serious? Now things can attack me when they're in the Umbral? And I'm not? That's fucked. Oh. I see we're in the fire dog section of the game. Good to know. Hope that has been treating you well. My night's been okay. I had some annoyance at work today because, like, so I have a stop that goes to a school system to do drug tests for their bus drivers, and I hate going there. Piercing light, a charged and piercing burst of radiant magic. While radiant purifiers and dark crusaders both serve the Church of Orion Radiance, there exists no camaraderie between the two factions. Fire dogs, gross. Who came up with the bucket boxing? Raylix, Catlord basically said, oh, I know what class Hnetu's gonna pick. She's gonna pick the barbarian. And I went, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna pick the bucket gremlin. And thus bucket gremlining was born. So it's kind of for the meme. Fear of the day when you get Florida souls, nothing but fire and swamps. Oh god. Was it worth it? Yeah. I think so. Go against your expectations moment? Yeah. Bucket and no berserk. Okay, maybe a little berserk. Maybe a little bit. Calwrath. Okay. Oh, I see a thingy over here. A bucket gremlin despite the world? Yes. I don't want to I mean, I guess I can fight this thing. Hold on. Gotta make sure there's nothing over here that's gonna fuck my shit up. Ah. I cannot plant it. It's holding... It says that there's a thing here, but there's not. I just need a bucket helmet. Are you back to blue again? Also, why aren't you asleep, hun? No axe. No. Do bucket? Yeah. I do need a bucket helmet, though. Bucket boots? That would be hilarious. Thank you for doing a shout out. Trying to get this without getting yeeted off the edge. I don't trust edges like this. Oh. Okay. I didn't do anything, but I'll take it. I guess the NPCs did the work for me. Man, didn't stand a chance. Vamp. Go follow this randomly named trespasser who's here and we don't know who she is. To get a cursed blade rather than by cursed animal? I don't know. Maybe? Crimson Rector Percival. Excuse me, sir? Oh, he's one of these fuckers. Okay. I love that I parried him from behind somehow. Quite the sword you have there, sir. Okay, I got greedy. That was on me. I got greedy. That was on me. Old crimes, you cannot be judged for the old ones. I mean, fair. I need to stop being greedy. Hi! Bonk! I got greedy. I shouldn't have plunged. The frig this guy can clone himself just seems wrong. It's fine. Oh, look at his helmet. Look at his sick-ass hat! The scar up on my forehead grows larger. No, that was... Listen, there's going to be lore for this forehead scar in the future, okay? To be fair, I'm greedy as well. Yeah. How are you doing tonight, hon? Aki. Aki. His armor style reminds you of the Abyss Watchers? A little bit. A little bit. Let's go fight him again. You just had to ask. Don't worry about it. The scar is... So the current scar is old roleplay bullshit from when I was a teenager. Hi, Jessica. This game not worth it? Remains to be seen. It's frustrating in some places. It's certainly frustrating in places. Ow. It's not the worst game I've ever played, but... Hi, Manny! You were doing alright, been looking at apartments again and feeling general ugh about it. Wanna come live with me? Oh my god, streamer house? No. Those are always the worst ideas. I always cringe when I see people like, I'm gonna make a house with all my streamer friends. It's like, I'm so sorry about your bandwidth and your internet bill. You're gonna hate each other by the end of the fucking first month. You can't really live alone anymore off of any salary? Yeah, unless you're a fucking billionaire. Apartment hunting? Oh, God. You can live in apartments fine, but not actual houses. I just think it sucks that we, like, tied success as a person to things like starting a family and having a house, and then they made that completely unattainable as a thing that you can do as a person. You know? Like, it's not really a functionally viable thing anymore. Like, the idea of owning a house is so far out of reach that it's just impossible. And honestly, rent prices are fucked anyway because of RealPage, which is just a fucking price-fixing scam hidden by an algorithm. Depends on where you live, yeah. Remember those gamer mansion companies would make? Yeah. Oof. Hey. Yeah. Bunch of loners come together and never leave their house to do chores. Yeah, see, that's another problem, is that a lot of the people who are, like, chronic gamers are the kind of people who are, like, not gonna take care of themselves in a lot of ways. Like, bitch, you need to do your fucking dishes. I just have to be patient, and I don't like being patient. I'm almost bullying this man. Okay, and then I immediately parried too early. Actual partner, a bit sketchy now. I mean... I got greedy that time, but I didn't really pay for it. I couldn't dodge his third time. I was trying to backstep again, and it didn't let me. My fault for being greedy. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm focusing. I'm backing up to heal. My last heal. That was way too early. Fuck, I got greedy. You're jaded against dating. Gotten a knife to the back twice? I'm so sorry. You take out the trash, thank you. I live by myself because you're fucking nudist around your space and forced for anything while you're off work. I mean, that's fair. If you want to, that's fine. I feel bad when I'm not reading chat, but like, I don't think this boss is particularly difficult if I pay attention to my, my parries. If I'm not greedy and pay attention to my parries and time them right, this boss is easy. It's just, I gotta pay attention to my timing. Because that was the problem, is that I wasn't paying attention to my timing. The amount of times you've lost to greed is, to this date, is like no bonfire run for Dark Souls 2. The challenge is so brutal. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Why would you ever play Dark Souls 2? Why would you ever play Dark Souls 2? Sorry about talking to us. We're talking amongst ourselves. You'll play all the Souls games? Alright, I mean, I played Dark Souls 2, but I regret it. Because you love being punished? Listen, I can take care of that for you in a way that's much more fun than Dark Souls 2. Easily. I need to get a picture. I need to get a picture of, should I get a commission of myself, in like a dominatrix outfit, chat? Tell us more in great detail with puppets. R redeem. R redeem. Chat. Gives everyone, including Hnetu, a bombastic side-eye. Listen. Yes, why is that even a question? Is that something that chat would like, dominatrix Hnetu? There is 80s clothes. Ender, shut the fuck up! Ender, you shut your whore mouth. I dodged that, you fuck. Apologies, mother. Apologies, mother. No, you don't need to apologize, my child. I dodged. I parried way too early. Sorry, I just realized my ankle really hurt. I need... Okay. Where the hell is Astral when I need her? Where is VT Astral when I need her? Damn it. Because I want to know if there's a place where I can plant a baby that's closer. Because this is a bit of a run back. Forgive me whether I have sinned. You did a luck bleed build for Dark Souls 3. Oh my god. Say 3 Hail Marys and 7 Our Fathers and you're forgiven. She says with Catholic intent. Is this boy supposed to be some type of Templar like the glowing yellow sword? I mean, I guess. You have no place for you to plant a... No baby. Listen, hun. We can plant the baby. We'll just have to take care of it afterward. Wink, wink. Remember, boys and girls, no pregante, only breed. Listen, I was raised Roman Catholic, okay? No pregante, only breed. Code number 1272. Oh, shit! A spot ripe to plant a Beyblade. Only breed in anime girls. You have a YouTube figure that says that? Oh my god. Oh, I parried too soon there. Can barely handle your 1-year-old nephew. You don't think you're ready for kids? I would not want a child. Can throw a picture of it in the Discord. I mean, if you'd like to, yeah. Alright, I want to see what's over here real fast. Just to see what's over here. Before we go fight that guy again. I'm just curious if there's, like, a respawn or something. Ah. I can plant a baby here. God damn it. I knew I could plant a baby. Motherfucker. I'm not submissive and breedable. I'm dominant and fertile. Wait, what about chance if you would like? What? I wish you could lurk, but your computer is in the computer hospital. Good night, Hnetu. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you, hon. Good night, Wraith. You can only breed in no pregante, so it checks out. Ayo. Do not pull anal beads out like starting a chain shot, shout, let her rip. I have to pay child support out? No! Okay, so that's Fitzroy's Gorge. God damn it, I knew I could plant a baby moment. Listen, sometimes you just gotta plant that baby. Sometimes you just gotta plant that baby, chat. Plant that baby. Plant that I love just backhanding him with a fucking bucket. It's so stupid. You need to commission your character holding a positive pregnancy test. Just absolutely terrified look on her face. Parried too soon there. Okay, that's horseshit. Fuck you, video game.
Baby, baby, hit me one more time. Name that song.
No. I don't wanna. Oh, why send it over? Like, what is the wisdom? If you're going... Okay, see, now that's another instance of fuck you and your dodging mechanics in this game. If you're gonna commit bank fraud by putting in deposits of less than $10,000, don't do one every day. Spread it out over a good period of time so that no one catches on to you. Otherwise, they're going to do an investigation, and nobody wants that. That was bad timing. Okay, good to know that that knocks his gold off. Okay, video game, you gotta dodge forward when I dodge like that. Thank you, BFman. Thank you. So, dear Aki, I'm just gonna call you Aki because it's easy. And I mean, I called you Azu, so you know this makes sense. What would be your character? What would be your model's reaction to holding a positive pregnancy test? It's officially in the meme channel. Aki is much referred. Okay. What would be the reaction to holding a positive pregnancy test? Aki or Akiri? Akari? 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 I'm just gonna get the Mars Attacks meme. And it's just ak 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 ak. From Mars Attacks. Ak 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 ak. What a silly movie Mars Attacks is. The movie was an acid trip. Remember when they swapped that girl's head with her dog? What a weird one. Take responsibility for just crippling depression. You've never seen it? Oh. Okay, video game, I swear to fucking Christ. You need to start dodging in the direction that I'm pushing the fucking controller. You're starting to annoy me, video game. Oh, I'm sorry, Reflex. I'm using these to force him out of having the gold magic. Because fuck that. I parried that one. Crimson Rector Purse, more like cringe rectum receival. Got him. Amazing. I love that. Sound familiar? And then you said the name of the movie. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Akari. Thinking on Souls-like games, do you have a personal favorite? I'm guessing Hollow Knight is on there. Let's see. In order of my favorites, it's probably Elden Ring, followed by Dark Souls 3, followed by Dark Souls 1. What the fuck tripped me? Followed by, Sekiro, followed by Lies of P. Maybe? Dark Souls 2 isn't even on the list. I don't know. You have no idea what else to do other than sleep and try to brace yourself for the shitstorm at work. Aw. He's not glowing anymore at that point. He lose the glow after taking so much damage. I think the most buffs in games like this, Raelix, are timed. So, like, they'll run out after a certain amount of time. However, it looks like I can forcibly remove the buff by punching the little blue skull things that are in the ground. So that'll forcibly remove the buff, and then he can't cast his holy copies. And him not being able to cast his copies makes the fight way easier. Oh yeah, Code Vein's a thing too. I haven't played either of the Neo games. But yeah, so basically my options are either to A, wait until the buff runs out, which is obnoxious but doable, or B, knock him out of it on purpose. And while knocking him out of it is... Oh, that was just the camera. I see. While knocking him out of it is possible. I was way too early there. Sorry, I'm focused. While knocking him out of it is possible. It's just... Okay, that could have been really bad. I don't know what that does, and I don't want to be near you. Whatever it is, I don't trust it. Hey, buddy, get fucked. Way too early. Sorry, I'm focused. He fume knighted me! What a bitch! Okay, so that does damage. Alright, that was my last heal. I don't know what this does, and I don't want to be anywhere near it. Code Vein or Hollow Knight, you are killing these parries right now. I love parrying. Parrying is one of my favorite things to do. God damn it. Get fucked on, nerd. Like, if I can parry a boss, I'm generally pretty happy. That obviously didn't go well. Don't know how to say. It's okay to say that you have noticed to do. What? Okay, my positioning was really bad there. I gotta wait for this to wear off. His fucking bullshit. Alright, you wanna come over here, buddy? That was my fault. I got greedy there. It's fucking fume knighting. Activates the severe ducking. Good night, plushie. Thank you for lurking. Hi, Sid. How are you? How are you doing tonight? Okay, that was going really good. The only thing I don't like is I feel like some of these fights are really slow. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna do an episode cut before we go and fight this guy again, though. So we'll be back in a minute.